Good morning! We are in Ålesund. We got up really early and took a bus from Ålesund to Ålesund, and much to our surprise when we got here, today is Ålesund's Pride Parade. I don't know if you will see a lot more of it soon. So we got decked out. We have our Pride flags to show some support. It's very important. People have fought for a long time to have the right to be proud of who they are, and so I fully believe that we should support that struggle and support the people who are living their truth every day. So, standing on the sidelines, not going to be marching in the parade for obvious reasons, not for us, but we're very happy for them and very proud of them, and yeah, so we're gonna be walking along and partying and showing our support. Yay!
Okay, so I'm in our beautiful hotel in Ålesund. I'm also making tea right now, so that if you hear that sound, that's what that is. I just wanted to sit down and talk a little bit more about Pride. It was actually very impactful for me yesterday to be walking around Ålesund, even though it's not a huge town, the fact that everyone was so supportive. We were walking around and like all of the city flagpoles and stuff had pride flags on them, rainbow flags. We saw rainbow paraphernalia and flags and stuff in almost every single shop window that we passed by, which is insane. You know, you don't often, especially in the US, you don't really see businesses always coming out to support the local LGBTQ community. So that was really cool. It was very inspiring and different and new, and not something that I was anticipating to see while I was here, but that I feel blessed to have seen nonetheless, because there are a lot of LGBTQ people in my community and in my sphere of influence, and they mean a lot to me because they're wonderful people just in and of themselves, and the fact that this is also a part of their identity is just another facet of them. It doesn't define them. It's just another aspect of who they are, but it's important, I think, to recognize our privilege where we have it, because everybody has privilege, everybody does. And I have to recognize the fact that things have been easier for me and I don't experience the same things simply because of the fact that I'm straight, as opposed to these other people who may or may not share just about everything with me. We may have very similar life experiences, very similar backgrounds, and yet they experience things in a very different way than I do, simply because of the fact that they're not straight, that they are lesbian, gay, bi, trans, queer, because they don't conform to what society thinks they should be or the way that they should look or act or love, and that's a shame. All that to say that it was really cool to be able to walk around Ålesund yesterday, this new city, this new community that I don't know anybody here. I don't have any stake in this community. We were just here basically to relax. We were here because we found this nice hotel and we wanted to have a little break from backpacking. Well, I say we, but I mean me. Wanted to have a time to rest and a time to think and a time to process and synthesize and everything, these experiences that we've been having. And at the same time, we were surprised to find ourselves in the middle of this pride parade and this pride celebration and this celebration of diversity and of love is really what it comes down to. It's a celebration of people being proud of who they are, their own identities, and being proud of loving other people, and that's awesome. One of the things that really struck me about it was the fact that even the police officers were like decked out. They had like rainbow leis and flags and stuff, and they were all like they were still in uniform, but they were also participating in this community event and participating in the act of support and in the act of allyship and just being proud for the people in their community. And I thought that was so cool, because that's definitely, like, you may or may not see businesses coming out in support of LGBTQ people, especially like in the US, but it's very rare, I think, at least in my limited experience and what I've seen, police officers like on duty in uniform also taking part in that kind of celebration and in that kind of show of support. So that was really cool, and it made me think, like, why not, you know? Why not? Why can't government officials, why can't figures of authority also be present and to show up for people who are celebrating who they love and who they are, being proud of the rights that they have fought for, that they've earned, that should have just been given to them, but that they had to earn, and that they have earned. Yeah, I guess I didn't feel like I got everything out that I wanted to say when we were actually out at the parade, so I wanted to kind of come and collect my thoughts and speak them into the world. So it's been eye-opening in a lot of ways. I feel like I've gotten on my high horse a little bit about things that I don't normally talk about, like the environment and pride. I mean, things that I generally have an opinion on, but don't usually feel compelled to speak about. I do feel compelled to speak about them now. So anyway, maybe I'll take a time lapse of these clouds because they are intense. Till next time.